Hello y'all, Deb here again, Slap Happy Sewing. First thing, I just want to say I so enjoyed reading your comments, and I'm glad some of you expressed appreciation that you enjoyed me reading and responding to your comments. So I am going to try and do that more often as part of my channel. One of the things I really struggle a little bit with is the one-way nature of YouTube. I'd much prefer it to be a dialogue between us. So what have I been doing? Well, I am wearing my latest make. This is, well, it started off as Kwik Sew, I can't even read it, 2538. So I made view A, although it doesn't look a lot like it. Isn't it funny when you see something and it's on some long, lean model and then you make it for yourself and it just looks altogether different? So there's the back of it. So what was fun about this pattern, it was a charity shop pattern. I probably bought it for 50 cents or something. But what I love about these patterns is that they're not tissue paper. I don't like tissue paper. This is a kind of thin paper, and I noticed all these really old Kwik Sew patterns are in this paper, and so I picked up a few of them in charity shops. I don't know what year they stopped doing them in paper. So that's the back. So I lengthened it there first, which I find useful because it brings the whole of the bust down and gives me length, which of course I always need because I'm 5'8". I did size large on the shoulders and extra large on the body with one inch each side, so extra 2 inches of full bust adjustment. So you know, you can see there is actually, I don't know if you can see through there, that's how much FBA there was on it. So, you know, that's quite a lot of mucking about really for a pattern, and you know, that's why I've come to the conclusion that generally I wouldn't buy any pattern over $5 that didn't already have all this full bust adjustment thing done, because lengthening is one thing, full bust adjustments are another. Okay, so if I should show you it now. Oh no, before I do, let me just say, this was the most appalling disaster. As usual, I couldn't understand the blasted instructions, which actually, you know, in my defence, this is the instructions, a single page. So, and I'm not used to doing collars and plackets very often. I don't think I've done many of those. So I did get a bit lost, and it's only actually got a 1/4 inch seam allowance, which I misinterpreted when we were coming to do the placket. The placket should look like that, but I just made a mess of it and it just wasn't wrapping over at all. So what I did was actually, no, let's be honest. So I made the placket, realised I'd made a complete mess of it, that there was no way it was going to work. So then I chucked it in the bin, and then the following morning I got it out of the bin and thought, well, you know, this is stupid, Deb. What you should do at least, I thought, well, at least go see if you finish it enough to see if your adjustments work. So then I did kind of get interested, and I added another piece of fabric in the placket, and there are so many things wrong with this blouse. For example, I've managed to put the collar on back to front, so it's not the foldy bits, you know, the tucky bits up, it's there inside. I even have the interfacing under here, so it's probably not going to last very long. But in the end, I just thought, well, heck, I'm nearly there. I'm going to finish it. And I'm glad I did, actually, because I can see that the shoulders are still a little large. So there's more to do with this. So I'll just show you now. So as you can see, it's a little long in the sleeves. And the sleeves I did not lengthen at all. But it isn't really that it's long in the sleeves. It's just that the shoulders off my shoulders a bit. So if I were to bring them up, the sleeves would come up to the right length. We'll not look too close at this, because the only way I could actually get any sort of a placket on was to add another piece of fabric, and then to make it hit properly by folding, making a little tuck. And actually for this fabric, that's worked okay. I think my adjustments are okay. This fabric has got quite a bit of stretch in it, so the fact that I've got a tuck in it and it's obviously a little bit smaller is not a problem. But I think if I make it out of an ordinary non-stretch fabric, I won't have the tuck. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? So actually it's a bit of a mess really, and as I say, I almost throw it away, but then I thought, oh, to hell with it. I really like this style of blouse under a jumper. I'll show you here what I mean. And I have for a long time longed to have something with a collar that I could wear with jumpers, although of course now we're going into summer season and I won't be wearing that anyway. That's what motivated me to finish it, even though I've made such a mess of it. I haven't been able to buy a blouse like this for the longest time, and I quite like this little pattern, but I do think I need to make it again and do it right this time, just so that I cement the adjustments and how to do it into my mind. I do think it's a very useful little pattern, and I think it's worth working on. I might even lengthen it a little bit more because, you know, it's long enough, but it's, don't know. So there, yes, mixed bag really, but I do have a white blouse that I can wear under a jumper with collar and cuffs, and while it isn't properly, and of course I didn't even change over my overlocker, I just made it raw and then just put some zigzags on the seam, so I don't know how long it's going to last, but hey, it was worth finishing. I got so far with it. What do I have on my cutting table? I have the Flawsome, and that I think it was reduced, but it was way over $5. I think it's got a full bust. I think it's got a full bust piece. It better have. But of course, it's this little feature with the cutaway. So yeah, the fabrics I've got. I actually bought this one recently in the family store, and I thought it would be good to make a muslin of it. I've got some very stretchy black to make the ribs with, so I might use that. And I've got this plain one, which is from my stash. So wish me luck on that. But as I say, I probably should go and see if I can find some more fabric and make another one of these first. Well, I think that's me now. I've been having a very nice, quiet weekend. I've always been away tramping. I do love it when the house is quiet and I have it to myself. Sunday, 24th of October. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. The old man has gone tramping, and I am asking myself, is it sunny? Is it warm? Is it summer? Is it time to change my wardrobe over and get some summer clothes out? So this is my actual wardrobe in my bedroom. The left hand side of my wardrobe is some cardigans. There's a denim jacket and a nice blue jacket there. Then I have left out that Metro blazer because it's quite a light one. And yeah, and what's that? It's a navy, yeah, a little navy, more posher jacket. And then basically I've got two pairs of these 3/4 pants, which they're getting a bit yellow. They're white, but they're getting a bit yellow. And I have actually, they were 3/4 pants that I lengthened down, took all the hems down, tried to make them as long as possible, and made them into kind of 7/8, which is a length I like much better. And I noticed it's fashionable now, and did the same to those navy ones. And the rest are all long trousers. I might need them for work, should I ever go back to work. The other half of my wardrobe, it contains a lot of me-mades, and what I'm going to do is, as I wear them over the summer, I'm going to review them again and see whether they've worked well, or how they could have been better, yeah, and whether I'm wearing them. It's a spare room wardrobe, and here are a few summer things. They are actually very thin long sleeve blouses. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to wear them or not. I will see. Yeah, I think my plan is all of this stuff, I want to see if I wear it. That's all. And the rest of it is winter things that I've just put away until next winter. And in that great big suitcase down there, it's jumpers and really warm clothes, and also trousers that I'm probably I should give them to charity, but I'm going to give them another go. Basically, if they don't fit me by the time that case comes out next winter, then they have to go. They're all trousers that do sort of, they go on me, but they're a bit snug or they're not very comfortable. So here are my t-shirts. They're short sleeve ones on this side. They're actually stacked up on their end in a box. They've got big shoe boxes to keep them up. And the long sleeve ones are this side. Now this unit, although I swap over my hanging clothes, I don't really change this much from summer to winter, except maybe take the jumpers out at the bottom and put shorts in them instead. You can see these are my t-shirts, an awful lot of navy and black there, so I think I could probably do with some more brighter coloured t-shirts. Hello again. I've just rushed out and cut the lawn. It's really humid and hot out there, and yet now it's raining. So yeah, 26 degrees, 27 degrees, and excuse me, I've got hiccups. Humid as anything. So I was just about to open this chest that I've got at the end of my bed here and realised I should say hello to you, because what I'm going to do is just look and see if I've got any light fabrics that would make good t-shirts. And yes, there we are, there's one. Now, the trouble is with me is because of the way I've bought my fabric, I don't necessarily know what it is. I think that might be cotton jersey. Yeah, I mean, it's got some stretch. Cotton jersey doesn't seem to have huge stretch. Oh, it's got nearly 2 meters of that. I need at least 1.5 meters for my size and the length and my height. Then I've got that one as well. I've got a few meters of that. I remember I bought that in a spotlight sale. And do you think that's too nighty-ish for a t-shirt? Maybe if I put sort of blue bands on it. What do you think? I know that I did sort this out and put all the dark things for winter at the bottom. And there's this one, that's quite cute. I'm a little bit afraid of striped because of that whole making you look bigger thing. But probably I need to get over that. Lovely colours, eh? I should have a think about that one. And then this one would make a nice light t-shirt as well. So this is the blouse I'm wearing. It's New Look 6104. I put 2 darts in the back neck and lengthened view A sleeve. So I made view A, but without the ruffly bit, and I lengthened the sleeve by adding a cuff. This is a very, very simple blouse. I wonder if I did a full bust adjustment on it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, did do a full bust adjustment. Also lengthened it quite a bit. 3.5 centimeters above the apex. This is a place I lengthen a lot, which is under the arms, because as I say, your breast tissue needs to come down if you've got a bigger bust. And yeah, look, you can see I've added another 3 centimeters to the bottom, and probably just about, I've got 2 centimeters on each side. So yeah, and I made size 18 in the shoulders, 22 in the body, so that's quite a big difference. So here I am again, and as promised, today it started off a bit cooler, although it's getting warmer now, so I wore a different outfit. And this that I have on today, another thing that I grabbed out of my summer wardrobe, if I can push it back, is it's the Forte top and dress. If I can find the original video that I made about this, I'll link it below. Some thoughts about this. I still like the style a lot. Even though I'm not often a fan of bulk over my tummy, I guess because it's slinky material, it doesn't matter. I remember now that I put that little thing there because I didn't match the seams correctly to hide that, and when I had overlocked the edges, I just thought it looked better just overlocked, and it wouldn't add anything to do the seams. Also, I think it was having difficulty going through my machine. So I actually just like the finish with overlocked edges. Here it is, the Forte top and dress from Love Notions. I did view B, but with short sleeves. But one thing to remember, I remember this, I added a large amount under the arms. So I made size XL in the shoulders, 2XL in the bust, and I lengthened it 2.5 inches under the arm, so that's above the dart. And if you look, where is the dart? Oh, how have I got a dart there? Oh yeah, there's the dart. Is that the dart? Well, that was confusing. I got really confused. You know, I think I must have moved this dart from there up to there. Probably the neck, the armband was gaping. Doesn't show that in the pattern though. I think I'm going to have to watch my own video. Hopefully I can find it. I'll link it up there if I can. About when I originally made it. Hopefully I documented what I did. I would say the warning is that in the pattern, view B, if you look at the people on the web page, you will see, I could see immediately that even people with quite small busts, this top part wasn't covering their bust. And for me, I wanted it right over my bust. I didn't want the sort of this part up here with it flailing out from my large bust. So, but yeah, I think I still like it. Problem though is with making synthetic tops is the minute it gets warm here, it's warm. In fact, what is it today? Outside it's 25 degrees, which is it's cooler than it has been. So, you know, it gets kind of, I find it hard to wear synthetics once it gets above about 26. So bear that in mind. One thought here about the this blouse, which I washed it because by taking it on and off so often and handling it and fiddling with it, my hands made it all dirty and my makeup on my face got on. This part of the placket, I don't think, I did take that collar off and put it on the right way round. It doesn't completely match. No, it's not game changer, but I couldn't work out how I don't think I've done plackets before like this. I don't know how you managed to get that smooth, so because there's so much bulk when you turn the seams in. If you know of a tutorial or anything that I could look at next time I make that, please let me know. As I say, really made quite a mess of the front, but I'm okay with it. I think I can wear that. Though, of course, what I've done is made a blouse that's really going to be a winter blouse. So I need to stop doing that now and really turn to summer things. Lastly, it's Friday now, so I better get on with this. At least I could get it up for Friday sews. That will be a goal I could hopefully achieve. I've been making this video pretty much all week on and off, and yeah, I hope I can edit it into something coherent because there's so many bits and pieces. So apologies if it is a little bit jump. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to tell you about was that I got my book ahead of the curve. Now, I am such a Cashmerette devotee. She really does big busts. In fact, I think Jenny, she said she's a very similar size to me, and she's a bit shorter than I am, but I think she has the same bust size. Maybe she's an 18, I'm not sure. Anyway, she's so similar to me. She even said in one of her blogs that she had a B-shaped belly. This is what I love about this book. Where in fitting books do you hear exactly about how to fit exactly for your type of a belly? I can't find it now, but here it is, the B-shaped belly. That's really like my belly. It goes in at the middle. It's got a line there. And she gives advice about working with different tummy shapes. I mean, I think that's amazing. So the fit I shall find very, very useful. I mean, I've come to the conclusion that it really, you can probably nearly wear anything as long as you get it fitted correctly for you. And I think I've still got some way to go. I've got a whole lot better than when I first started sewing, but I still have a way to go. Now the patterns she's got in this book, they are adorable. I can already think about how I'm going to use some of them for my summer wardrobe. So that's a cotton dress, the honeyborn dress. And they're all a bit different from the Cashmerette patterns I've got, which I really appreciate because I paid a lot of money for those patterns and I don't really want to buy them again. The line drawing of the honeyborn dress. And then there's the Stanway t-shirt, which is a raglan t-shirt. Now I have made a raglan t-shirt, what was it, a Patterns for Pirates one, and I did find that it was very difficult when your shoulders are smaller than your bust to get that right. So hopefully they've worked out how you can do that and they've cut the pattern to fit that. The foxtail dress, I'm not so keen on that one because I already have the Rivermont dress, which is also for it's for more stable knits. To be honest, I find stable knits are a bit hot in the summer, so probably won't make that for the summer. But what I am really interested in, see those Magna pants? I mean, I truly have not managed to crack pants, and I think this might be, they're very simple pants. In fact, she said if your waist is bigger than your hip measurement, as in, you know, proportionally for size, you can probably leave out the zip. And it's flat front, elastic back. Let me just show you. It's a flat front pant with an elastic back. Now, what I'm thinking about is, you know, I said that my 3/4 pants, which I made into 7/8, I would like to replace them. I'm hoping that I could get this pattern to fit me properly and maybe I could use it and do it because it's a woven pattern. And also maybe make myself some new shorts. I've been experimenting with the right length shorts should be and what shorts I've actually worn. And to be honest, almost all of my shorts are trousers that were wearing out and I've just cut the legs off because mostly I've kind of worn them in the garden. I would like to make some nicer shorts though, so it would be good to experiment exactly where on my leg I feel comfortable with them ending. It's funny because when I was young I used to have this real thing about my legs, about my knees. I hated the way my knees sort of get chunkier, but now I don't know if it's the rest of me's got fatter, but now I sort of think, well, legs are all right. The thing I most dislike about my legs is my knees are all wrinkly now. But I think, you know, I can live with my legs. And to be honest, in this climate, in the summer, when it's going to get up to maybe, it will be 25 to 30 degrees, probably more near the low 25 to 27, but it will have some higher days, that's Celsius. Then I think that shorts, you know, if I could crack shorts, they're the most comfortable things to wear. Dresses are good, but then I still have to wear shorts under dresses. Anyway, dear people, as always, I totally love and appreciate all of your feedback and comments. Tell me what's on your cutting table, what you're thinking about at the moment. I know a lot of you are going into winter. Yeah, that is always a bit of a problem, but I think pretty much anything I make can be made in a winter version, so I hope I can be inspiring you as well. And yeah, I love to hear from you. Don't forget that. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please, I would like you to consider subscribing. Apparently, a thumbs up is the best thing you can do. Who knows? So until hopefully next week, goodbye for now, and do take care. Have a wonderful week. Bye. I just want to acknowledge Jen from Jen's Sewing Room for starting Friday Sews from us. Her link will be below to her channel. Check out all the other people participating in Friday Sews by searching the hashtag Friday Sews. I've managed to find some good new channels there, so I suggest you do check it out. Okay, bye.